Hi, this video is about adding an email signature to your account using Thunderbird. Using a whole bunch of email accounts, they're all webmail accounts. I don't typically use Thunderbird, I'm not an expert. I just recently started using it because I just want to consolidate all the accounts into one app, one location to easily access and read from. Latest version, as of November 2023, I'm using 115.4.3. It's a 64-bit version. I'm going to be using my Hotmail account as my test account. It's my dummy account. People that are actually using multiple email accounts, their Thunderbird, the add-on called Signature Switch. That's actually a very nice add-on. They would allow you to manage all your email accounts under one roof, and also you can create multiple different signatures, email signatures to use from the same location. You can switch and mix and match it. You can actually add multiple images here. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to also show you the templates that I'm using. If you're using Signature Switch, this will be the template because it adds the image file itself, so you don't have to specify that in the HTML code. So if you're interested, if you have multiple email boxes, email accounts, definitely look into using this add-on called Signature Switch. It's a really nice add-on. I really like it, and I do recommend that you use it as well. Anyway, this is the template. I'm going to actually put it in the notes too, so don't feel like you need to write it down. You can actually copy paste this and then just modify it according to your needs. So just full email address. I guess that's just quite self-explanatory, I believe. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and show you how I use it. I'm going to close all these so I can just show you how to get to them. So from the top menu, if you don't have the top menu, I think by default menu bar is hidden, so you can actually right click on this black top tile over here and just choose menu bar, and then just go click on tools and then add-ons. And add-ons I'm currently using are these, and the signature switch is what you need to use, and you just click on the gear icon and it opens up the window. And then add a signature. We're just going to add one. We're just going to create one for that account. New signature. I'm just going to put the name test. And it actually gives you little hints, tips on how to go about or what to write in the applicable fields. And then if you're doing plain text, you actually write it the way you would want it to appear on the email. But we're going to go with HTML because this video is mainly for people who wants to use an image with their signature, and that's usually the problem that I encountered, because I wanted to include an image after my personal information in the email signature. I wanted a little logo, a little image to show at the very bottom, and I was having a hard time getting it to display. It would just show like a blank square, blank placeholder, image placeholder. It was driving me crazy because I haven't done an HTML in a long time, and I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. And I'm just going to share it with you guys so you know exactly what to put. If you're having a problem with your code, you might want to just basically double check it. It's probably something with your code, especially the last line where you specify the name and the location of the image file. Anyway, it gives you all these tips, and HTML code, I'm just going to copy paste it. If you're using signature switch, you're just going to basically highlight, and I'm just going to copy this and I'm just going to paste it. And this particular image, you can actually check the image properties to see what the resolution of the image is. 130, so it's basically 130 width, 117 height. You could actually put whatever you want, but obviously if you put the actual resolution, actual measurements of the image, it'll display properly the way it should show or display. So anyway, 130, 117 we're gonna use, so make sure you change that to 130 and 117 here for the height. The most important thing is all the measurements, all the values has to be in double quotations. And signature switch actually uses its own proprietary way or its own special way to add an image. So all you really have to put is the image name. So let's say logo name. So make sure whatever the logo's name is, unique name, the actual file name, email logo. Make sure you change it to that. Email logo. So it has to match that. Nothing, no extension, nothing else. And then just basically edit the personal information to match yours. That's it. And then you just click on save here. And then you go to the images and add an image, and then you can browse the location of the image, email logo, and I already added the image. Now this is a display name. You can just put whatever you want, email logo or whatever, signature, email, signature logo, whatever, just put logo, just keep it simple. What really matters is the tag, and whatever you write here, it has to match the name of the file and also what you typed in the code, which is, if you keep it the same as the file name, then it'll be easier. All you have to type is the file name here, email logo, and that's it. And it's already added. So when you go to signature, double check to make sure email logo is in there, save. That's it. Now if I go back to the test account, oh, I'm sorry, if you go, and then you have to specify, identity shows you all the email accounts that you have, and then you have to go and select the one that you want to use the signature for. And if you have multiple signatures, obviously you would have had multiple signatures to pick from, but since I only have one, I picked that one and I click on reload. And then you go back to the account. If that email account is already highlighted and you click on new message, it'll open up a new message with the image and everything showing up. Now, let's say you don't want to use add-on, or your version doesn't work with this particular add-on, so you can't really use it. So I'm going to go ahead and delete it. I'm just going to basically blink and then reload. Go back to the images, delete it. Say yes, signatures, delete, yes. So we're not using an add-on. You just want to do it the old school way, the natural way, just whatever, through whatever Thunderbird offers. So you can either right click on it, on the account that you want to create the signature for, and click on settings, and that would open up actually account settings. Or another way you can go about it is go to tools and then account settings. And you just have to click on the account that you want from the list, and signature will be right here, and you are using HTML obviously, and that's pretty much it. Without the signature switch, this is the code that you need to put in. The only difference is, you will notice, is the last line, where the image source, you have to actually specify the full path and the file name and extension of the file in question. So I'm going to copy this and we're going to paste it. Again, these are all basically generic information. File location here, let's say mine is C test, and then my email logo PNG is a file. So make sure after file / / / you're going to put C : it's not really case sensitive, but then typically with Windows for directories you use \, but it's an HTML code, so you have to actually use / and then the directory name or the folder name, which is test, and then another / email logo .png, full file name, and then ends with a quotation mark. Make sure all the values that you specify after the equal sign starts and ends with a double quotation. If one of the quotations are missing, it won't work. The width and the height, again, is not critical, as long as they're not zeros or some crazy numbers where you know, it might just cause some sort of glitch. The image should show. It might be a little off, but it'll still show. So the most important thing is the location of the file and the tags, the HTML tags. If nothing is missing, it should display correctly. And that's it. It automatically saves it. You don't really have to do anything. If you go back to the account and click on new email, it's going to show up again. And that's really the two ways that you can easily add and work. For example, I just want to mention this. Let's say you screwed up. You didn't put the code, the double quotation at the end, or I'm just gonna hypothetically do this just to show you how easily it is to break that functionality. It's not showing. So if you're getting any kind of messages like this, Thunderbird has blocked the file from loading into this image. Unblocking the file will include it in your sent messages. So if you have that option, or if you have that error warning message coming up, yeah, your problem is probably Thunderbird blocking the image. So you have to basically relax the settings. By default, it shouldn't, but if this is happening, you're gonna have to unblock this. But the problem also is the file is missing. You can unblock it, but it's still not gonna show up. Code is incorrect. You have to fix it. Double clicking on the image placeholder, and it opens up the image properties. And see how it's missing file name test, image logo, border. See, so basically because the quotation is missing after PNG, it goes to the next quotation mark, which is the first one that starts after the border equal sign. So that's what's throwing it off. If you delete this, the image actually shows up right here. So then you can actually click on OK. And then click on OK. Well, it's actually the alternate test that's bugging me. So you don't have to put it in there. You can just skip it. And now, this kind of fixed the problem temporarily, or for this time, on the fly. This is also another way, a shortcut for you to change the file on the fly, the image file on the fly. If you wanted to change it to something else, you can actually browse to another file, another image, and change it without actually changing the signature permanently. But that's kind of a shortcut, and it'll show the image, and it'll actually send the email with the image file. But this doesn't fix the problem permanently. If you do want to fix the problem permanently, you have to fix the code, the problem in the code. So whatever it is, so you have to read through the code, make sure nothing is missing, change the values to whatever your particular values are, and you should be good to go. All right, so hopefully this was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to share it in the comments section. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I just actually discovered this by playing around with it for a few minutes today, and I'm just started using the Tunderbird itself a couple of days ago. Hopefully this was helpful to you. So thanks for watching. Bye.